Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share some fascinating stories with you today. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's get started. We're kicking off today's show with a story that's got me fired up. You know how much I love football, and today we're talking about the growing popularity of flag football. Now, I know what you're thinking. Flag football is just for kids, right? Wrong. The sport is taking off at the high school and even professional levels, with teams popping up all over the country. I came across a story about a coach in New Jersey who's making waves in the flag football world. Her name is Danielle McCartan, and she's not only a coach, but also a sports radio host on Fan. That's right, folks. This woman is a triple threat. She's got the knowledge, the passion, and the platform to share her love of football with the world. What I love about Danielle's story is that she's not just talking the talk, she's walking the walk. She's out there on the field, coaching her team and learning from her players. And let me tell you, she's got some great insights into the game. I mean, who better to ask for advice than a Super Bowl champion like Kevin Boo? Danielle's got the connections, folks, and she's using them to make her team better. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, flag football is just a watered-down version of the real thing. But let me tell you, these women are athletes. They're fast, they're strong, and they're dedicated. And with coaches like Danielle McCartan leading the charge, I've got no doubt that flag football is going to continue to grow in popularity. So, what do you think, folks? Are you on board with the flag football revolution? Let us know on social media using the hashtag #HowardsOpinion. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're halfway through today's show, and I'm excited to dive into our middle segment. If you're just tuning in, be sure to catch up on our first story, which covered the latest developments in local politics. Now, let's switch gears and talk about something entirely different. It looks like we have a bit of a jumbled mess on our hands, folks. I've got a story here that appears to be a collection of random text, including what seems to be a newspaper article or two, some obituaries, and even a few lines that look like they might be from a different language altogether. It's a real puzzler, and I'm not entirely sure what to make of it. As I scan through this text, I see mentions of wrestling, sports, and professional wrestling. There are also some names and dates listed, which seem to be related to obituaries or possibly even birth announcements. And then, out of nowhere, we've got sentences that seem to be talking about construction companies breaking ground on new facilities, revitalization efforts, and even a girls' all-area basketball team. So, now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what's the point of all this? And honestly, I'm not entirely sure. It's possible that this is just a big mistake, a jumbled mess of text that doesn't really mean anything. But, on the other hand, maybe there's something more to it. Maybe if we dig deep enough, we'll find some hidden connections or themes that tie all these disparate elements together. As I continue to read through this text, I'm struck by the sheer diversity of topics and ideas presented here. We've got sports, news, obituaries, and even what looks like a few advertisements sprinkled in for good measure. It's a real grab bag, folks, and I'm not sure what to make of it. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? The mystery, the intrigue, the challenge of trying to figure out what's going on here. So, let's keep digging, shall we? Let's see if we can't uncover some hidden patterns or themes that might help us make sense of this wild and wacky text. And with that, I'll leave you to ponder the mystery of this jumbled mess. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to the closing segment of Howard's Opinion. Today, we're going to talk about a story that has resonated deeply with me, and I believe it's essential to share it with all of you. The city of Fall River is paying tribute to Jael Simmons, a former Durfee High School basketball player who tragically lost his life in mid-March. As I delve into this story, I'm reminded of the impact that one person can have on their community. Jael Simmons was more than just a talented basketball player. He was a young man with a heart of gold who touched the lives of everyone around him. His smile, genuine heart, and caring personality made him a beloved figure in his community. The Greater Fall River Recreation Youth Outreach Program and the Department of Public Health's Gun Violence Prevention Program have come together to host a 3-on-3 memorial basketball tournament in Jael's honor. This event is not only a celebration of his life, but also a testament to the impact he had on those around him. As I reflect on this story, I'm struck by the words of Recreation Supervisor Joe DeCruz, who said, "Jael was a young man who impacted so many with his smile, genuine heart, true care, concern, and personality." These words resonate deeply with me as they highlight the kind of person Jael was. Someone who consistently demonstrated selflessness and was always willing to put others before himself. The fact that Jael's legacy will live on through this annual memorial tournament is a testament to the power of community and the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the face of tragedy, we can come together to celebrate the life and legacy of someone who made a difference. As we close out today's episode of Howard's Opinion, I want to leave you with a thought. Jael Simmons may be gone, but his impact will never be forgotten. His story serves as a reminder of the importance of living life to the fullest, of being kind to one another, and of making a positive impact on those around us. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I look forward to sharing more stories and opinions with you in the future. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep your head in the game.